Hey guys, the good, the bad and the buggy here, giving a few pointers to any new players for Rising Storm 2 Vietnam. First of all, be prepared to die a lot. Death will come quickly and comes from anywhere, but there are a few basic things that you can do to help you stay alive and get a few kills while you're at it. The first of which is read your map. The map not only shows you the lay of the land, but also the position of friendlies, off-map support like artillery, and if you have a recon plane called up by the commander, it will reveal enemy positions too. With this level of detail, you can make an informed decision of how to approach the current situation. If you see your entire team bunched up, then it's probably a bad idea to go with them, because a big blob is just too much of an inviting target to an enemy commander, who will call in artillery and slaughter them all. Instead, try to head off towards those guys who are spreading out a little bit more, but all making a push in the same direction. The map is also useful for finding out if a target that you are just about to shoot is friendly or not. Have a quick look, and if there are no friendlies in the area that you're aiming at, feel free to shoot. Think of your teammates as shooting sandbags. They're there to give the rest of your team information about how they died and vice versa. Listen and look out for who shot your friendlies, as by them killing your allies, they revealed their position, and not many players will relocate after a kill. If you have an idea of where a friendly player just got shot from, don't run down the same sight line that the shooter used to kill them. Don't even try and engage them if it's in a narrow point, as they're still probably looking and will see you ducking out of cover before you can get a shot on them. When moving forward, the direct path is usually the one most well guarded. Try to stay on the flank of the objective and the pushes, even bounding past the side of the cap zone if you have to. If you can get behind an enemy line, you can score so many kills and create openings for your team to push through and take a position. Also, if you get round the back of an enemy and have made a few kills, try not to camp there, as the guys that you just killed now know there is someone around the back and they'll probably be spawning behind you. When fighting on the flanks of the objective though, remember to watch out for the extreme flank. There is usually one defender right at the edge of the map, so don't take it too slow when bounding between cover, as this will make you an easy target. If you have died a few times going forward along the same path, try to mix it up. Don't keep banging your head against the wall. Change the pace of your play or location. You have 31 other guys in your team who can change the course of a fight. Let someone else take those bullets for a while. Learn the map using the starting class, private or guerrilla. These classes have a good all-round weapon, but the best tip would be to use a primary weapon in single shot no matter what the situation is. To do this, either change it in the options menu or press X. In single shot, you'll be able to lay down effective accurate fire, as there's no point shooting if you have no chance of hitting the enemy, and on full auto this is generally the case. So when firing your weapon, try to rest against walls and cover whenever you can to stabilise it. But more importantly than this, try to expose as little of yourself as possible to the enemy. Don't stand right behind cover, stand to the side of the window or the wall and give yourself a different arc of fire. One that will only expose you to the enemy when they are committed to moving forward, and will leave them as little time and cover as possible. Leaning out of cover can be a little bit tricky. If you're pressed right up against the cover, this can bug the lean and then you do more of a nudge. If this happens, take a fraction of the step away from the cover and then try again. Keep going until you lean out of cover properly. Also think of leaning in this game more as a half step, so go deep into the cover than you think you need to and shuffle your way out till you're at the angle that you can shoot round the corner with. Remember that the US weapons are generally 0 to 250 meters. So when aiming at just ahead at about 50 meters, aim slightly down, otherwise your bullet will pass harmlessly over them. In contrast to the AKs, which can zero at 100 and 200 meters, making them really accurate. The Vietnamese weapons are also slightly better at shooting through cover, but don't count on this getting a lot of kills. It's usually just better to wait for the enemy to expose themselves and get a solid hit on them. Also, as cool as bayonets are, they are just not needed and will hinder you more than help you. Steady, accurate fire is always better than fast, wild shots. So take a bit of time to line up on the enemy, as you only need to score one good hit to get a kill. But while searching for an enemy, your sights can get in the way of it. So what I do is angle the weapon slightly down to clear up my screen, and then flick over to the target when I see them. This game allows you to be suppressed and to suppress the enemy by shooting close to them. You will know you are suppressed when the screen starts to get greyed out. When this happens, don't bother trying to shoot back, as your aim will be all over the place. Instead, try to crawl away if you can, or just wait it out. Machine guns can't shoot forever, so you'll be able to return fire eventually, but even once everything is back to normal, unless there are other friendlies distracting the enemy, it'll probably be better for you to sit tight and wait a little bit longer before making a move. That way they might think you've moved on, giving you a small window of opportunity to act in. Similarly, there is no stamina bar anymore, but after sprinting, take a few seconds to crouch and recover some breath before getting into a fight. This will let you stabilise your aim. You can also stabilise your aim by holding shift. Grenades are hell for beginners. Don't throw them until you've had a bit of experience of the map as well as the game. The last thing you want to do is frag 5 guys on your team or get shot right after you pulled the pin. Grenades can also be used as a small smoke screen, blocking sight for a fraction of a second if you really need to. Just never cook grenades, there's no need, throw that thing as soon as you can. If you get made squad leader and you don't want to take that responsibility, then simply go onto the change role, click on your squad and then promote someone to that role. Try and pick someone of the higher rank, as they're generally going to know what they're doing. When playing as the North Vietnamese, you can hide from enemy planes, both the recon and the spooky, by lying down or crouching and not moving. You will know you are hidden by leaves appearing at the bottom of your screen, just don't move or shoot to give yourself the best chance of survival, but you can still crawl away. I just recommend against this unless you're really close to cover. You can mark enemy positions with Z, alongside helicopters and other important targets. This will highlight them on the map and expose them to the whole of your team. Always try and keep moving forward, as the attackers cannot win without going forward. This will also put pressure on the other team, and if they don't expect you to pop up somewhere, you can catch a few players unawares and get a few good kills. By not moving forward, you are giving them more time to get into a better position to defend. But listen out for enemies who are moving around you, as their footsteps will give you a warning that someone is on their way. This can also work against you, so slow down when reaching a point, or when you know there's someone close by, to reduce the sound that you make. Lastly, as a defender, when your team is on the final objective, then get inside the zone once you hear that it is being attacked. Having more people inside the capture zone is the only way to hold them off. Sitting outside of it at this stage of the game is often how you will lose. I hope this video has been insightful. Thanks for watching and good luck.